Where is it now? Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey guys, so we're going to do our floor class. So we're going to not need any equipment, just a mat, or you can lie on your carpet or a bed or a sofa, which is nice and firm and flat. So if we start in a seated position, I've got a little pillow there, or you could use a towel for under your head later on. Shoes on or off, whatever you prefer, whatever is more comfortable. You can always stay nice and warm with your socks on or off. So we're going to start sitting up nice and tall, feet out in front like that. Take a deep breath in. You're just going to oxygenate our whole body, reach up to the ceiling, push the arms up. And breathe out, arms down. Think about that nice oxygen getting all the way to the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. This time, hold at the top. As you breathe out, lean over to the left. Breathing in, back to the middle, up tall. Breathing out over to the right. With that nice stretch down the side of the body. Breathe in, back to the middle. Breathing out, come forward towards the toes. Curve the back just a little bit. It's a little bit of a curve here. Stop where it feels like a nice stretch. Breathing in. As we breathe out, pull the toes up towards you. Walk the fingers that tiny bit more. Little bit of a curve here. Just feel that nice stretch. Gentle pull in the lower back. Nothing too strenuous. Breathe in. Breathe out a little bit further forward. Grab onto your shins, your ankles, or your toes. One more breath. Drop the chin this time, looking down at the knees. Good, and slowly come back. Take the feet nice and wide now. I'm going to go over to that right leg. So breathing in up to the ceiling with the hand. Breathing out, come over towards that right toe. Holding on where you feel comfortable, where you feel a nice stretch down the back of the leg. Breathe in. Breathing out, toes towards you. Walk a little bit further. We try and keep our chin up at all times, so we're not looking down and up all the time. Breathe in. Breathing out, try and walk a little bit further. And then slowly slide back. Good, other side, breathing in. Breathing out over to the left ankle. Hold it, wait for that nice strong stretch. Shouldn't be painful, should feel nice and strong. About a 6 or a 7 out of 10 on that stretch front. Breathe in. Breathe out, walk a little bit more. Breathing in. Breathing out a little bit more. Keep that chin up, looking forward. Slowly back. Let's stretch the inner thighs. We're going to walk the hands forward in the middle of the leg. So breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, come forward. You're going to probably feel it in the back before you feel it in the legs. We often get that nice stretch in the middle of the back. It's quite hard to stretch here, so it's a nice one just to hold, breathe. As you breathe out, if you can, walk the fingertips forward. Start to feel it in those inner thighs, a little bit in that lower back, a little bit of the hamstrings as well. One more breath. Breathing out, walk forward. And then slowly back. One more on the inner thighs. If it's possible, bring your feet flat towards each other, knees out to the side and bend like that. I'm going to hold on to the ankles, sitting up nice and tall. If you can't bend one knee for any reason, you could do one leg at a time or double up on the side that doesn't hurt. So holding on to those ankles, breathe in up tall. As we breathe out, we're going to bend those elbows, lean forward and push those elbows into the thighs. Feel the nice stretch in the inner thighs. Looking down at the toes, but keep that chin up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push those elbows just the tiniest bit more. Really stretch into those adductors. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Good, and slowly back there. We're going to come down into a lying position. We're going to do it nice and slowly using the core to get us down there. So bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Holding onto your knees, we're going to slide the hands back as slow and as calmly as possible till your abs feel it, and then slowly down, 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 lying all the way down until your head is on the floor. If you need, get a cushion, a pillow, a towel, an old jumper nearby. While we're getting comfortable just lying flat, let's loosen the lower back by rocking those knees side to side. Bring the feet in nice and close to your bottom, feet flat on the floor, loosening that lower back. If we can, take both feet on top of each other, knees on top of each other, all the way over to the right hand side, keeping both shoulders on the floor, right hand on top of the left knee, and just to get that nice strong stretch in the glutes, lower back, all the way up here. Just do what feels comfortable, keep breathing. Slowly back to the middle. Let's swap sides, gently over to the other side. Left hand on top of the right leg, pulling over. That looks great. Good, and back to the middle there, feet flat on the floor. Give that right knee a hug, loosen up that lower back, and just do some nice circles on that lower back. So just massage that tailbone area, other direction, loosening everything up. A lot of our back pain is made worse. We get really tight lower back muscles, they spasm, that could cause lots of pain, sciatica and things. So the more we can loosen and relax those muscles, the better. Other side, left knee in, little circles. We're going to do some core work. I want you to just find comfortable amount of the core work. So you're working the tummy muscles without putting too much pressure on that upper chest, particularly if you've had an operation in the last few months. Just be nice and gentle. Don't do anything that hurts. Feet on the floor, hands behind the head. We're going to start with working the top of the stomach, which are these ab muscles here, our two-pack. So hands supporting the neck and the head. Bum stays on the floor, lifting that chin towards the ceiling. Breathe in. As we breathe out, lift the head, neck, and shoulders up 2 or 3 inches till you feel a little crunch in those top 2 abs, and then slowly lower. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out on the way up. Think of that pelvic floor squeezing and lifting up towards the tummy. Good. Breathe in on the way down. In your own time, I'm going to spend 20 seconds here. Do what feels comfortable. A lot of the time, it's the neck that gives you the most grief here. So just either looking at the ceiling, feel a little more supported, or you can try looking at the knees, whatever feels more comfortable. Good. 10 more seconds. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. Thinking of squeezing. So you're stopping the flow of wee, that sort of squeezing feeling, lifting towards the belly button. Lots to think about. And relax. We're going to move on to the abs on the side. These lovely side abdominal muscles here. So we're going to come up into that slightly lifted position, hands behind the head. We're going to lift elbow towards the opposite knee. Twisting a little bit, one shoulder on the floor, one shoulder off, other side. Keep breathing. Keep lifting. If that's too much, keep the foot on the floor. Just do the elbow. If you want a little bit more, if you're feeling good, you can make it harder, both feet off the ground, kicking the opposite foot away into our full bicycle motion. That might be too much, particularly in the early days. If your abs are not as strong or that pressure on the tummy makes you uncomfortable. Good. Keep breathing. Just keep going at whatever level you can manage. 10 more seconds. Again, a lot of the neck tends to take a lot of the tension, so don't force it. Last one. And relax there. Just gently rock the head side to side. Couple of deep breaths. Our next abs are these lower abdominals, and we're going to work them in a order where we go from easy to hard. So just stop at whatever level suits you. So easiest, we're just going to literally lift one foot off the floor. If you want to see if you can feel your lower abs working, find your hip bones and then walk the fingers towards each other an inch, push down very gently, and then marching 1 foot at a time. You should be able to feel those lower abs contracting a little bit. Okay, so this is our easiest way to activate. It's quite a good one. You can do this standing as well, so lifting the knees up and down in a nice controlled way. A little bit harder. We're going to kick out one at a time, lower the leg and back in. Lift the knee, kick out, lower and back in. So a little bit harder here. A little bit harder than that. Lift both feet off the ground. Do the same. So kick out, lower, and back in. Keeping that lower back pushed down. Keep breathing. Relax these shoulders. That tends to all tense up. You're looking great. Keep going. Even harder, I'm going to take the feet to the ceiling. Now that does bring some of that blood flow back towards the heart. So if you do find that makes you feel a little more dizzy, please do drop those feet. Good. Keep going. You're looking great. Drop down a level if you need. You can always make things easier or harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just rock those knees side to side. The lower back tends to take a lot of the work as we get tired towards the end there. So just relax that lower back. Next up is our glutes. So a really important muscle, helping with knee strength, back strength, our walking, our running, any exercise. So feet flat on the floor, knees slightly apart, hands on the floor next to you. We're going to push the heels into the floor and lift our bottom up as high as we can. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. 3, 2, 1, breathe in. As we breathe out, lift that bottom up off the floor, push through the heels, squeezing those glutes to get you up as high as possible. Try and avoid getting really squashed in the neck here. Keep looking at the ceiling, lower the bum, slowly down. Good, go again. So this one, just do in your own time. Some people may only be able to lift an inch, some people up nice and high. Either is absolutely fine. Just do what you can. Even just pushing and activating, squeezing the glutes here is going to be a great exercise. Good. So we're going to go for 20 more seconds. Try not to rush. Slower is better. We get that nice muscle contraction. You can feel those muscles around the knees as well. Good. Keep breathing. Good. Up nice and tall. One more. And relax. And just rock those knees side to side again. Woo! Very, very good. Moving on to a couple of stretches next. So our favorite one is our hamstrings. They always feel tight and a little bit of a strong stretch. So keep one knee bent. Let's go for our right leg first. Take the right foot up towards the ceiling. Hand behind the thigh if you can reach without lifting the head. And bring that leg in towards you. If you can't reach the thigh, you may just be able to bring it in towards you. Straighten out the knee. And pull those toes towards the face. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. When you breathe out, bring that knee in closer towards the chest. Good. Feeling that nice strong stretch down the back of the legs. Breathe in. Breathing out. Good, and then slowly lower. Let's swap sides. Other foot up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring that in closer to the chest. Pull the toes down. Just pulling those toes down is going to get you a nice stronger stretch as well. If you can't bring in because it feels uncomfortable on your stomach for any reason. Nice work. Next up, we're going to stretch the glutes. So we're going to take that right foot up to the ceiling. Take that foot over the opposite knee. And you're going to bring both knees in towards the chest, stretching the glutes. It might be enough just to come up on the toes. You might already be able to feel a nice strong stretch. You might be able to lift the foot. And you might be able to reach through and bring both of those knees in for a nice strong glute stretch. So we're feeling it down here in this glute area, down the side of the leg. Really nice one for sciatica. Keep breathing. Again, if it's too much, just come out of it, drop the toes. One more breath. And relax. Good. Let's swap sides. So left foot up. Take that left foot over the right knee, lifting that right foot off the floor if you can, either up on the tippy toes, lift the foot, or pull both in towards you, reaching through. You're looking great. Keep breathing, relax those shoulders. Ooh, got a bit of a toe cramp there. If you ever get any sort of cramps, just come out of the move. Try and give things a wiggle or a massage. Keeping nice and warm, keeping that blood flow to the area. One more breath. And relax down there. Take that foot back flat and we do one more of our nice lower back stretches. Good. We are going to move on to our sides next. So again, just do what feels comfortable. If it feels too much to lie on your side, you can do this one in a lying position, flat on your back again. So a bit like you're sleeping on your side, you can have your hand under your head. You could prop yourself up on your elbow. You could lie on your bicep. Just do what feels comfortable. Get into that position where your hip bone is sort of on the floor. Bottom knee is bent, foot behind you, and this top leg is straight. We're going to point the toes and tap the ground with our toes. Lift that heel up towards the ceiling and then back down again. You can use your hand for a little bit of balance. And again, after a while, you'll definitely start to feel this. So a few thinking, oh, this is fine. And then after a few, we then start to feel that burn. So lifting that heel up and down. Looking great. Can we add some pulses at the top of the movement? So bring that heel as high as you can. Let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down. Bend the knee to relax the muscle. Have a little rest. Same position, point the toes, lift as high as you can with that heel, little circles forward for 10, 9, 8, any hip pain, change that angle or have a little break, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. Now we're starting to feel it in this glute here. Amazing, little break. Same thing, same motion, but other direction. Point the toes, lift the heel, and backwards. So paint a little circle with that heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bend the knee. Give that glute a little stretch. Finishing with the clam. So we've stacked both of the feet, both of the knees, still working this glute, and we're going to open and close again. If you've got hip issues, this one will be tricky. You might only be able to do an inch or two. You're still going to feel it in the glutes. You're still activating. Get the brain to think of this glute muscle here, squeezing, opening as high as you can without lifting this shoulder back too much. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Get your knuckles into those glutes. Get the blood flow back there. Well done. We're going to come over onto our front into a tabletop position. Take your time. If you do find you get dizzy, your blood pressure's a little on the low side, sit anything out, take some water, and jump back in when you can. Whenever you're moving positions, give it a few seconds for that blood pressure to adjust. Right, we're coming over into all fours. So onto the knees. If you need a little pillow under the knees, please take it. Okay, so hands are underneath the shoulders. We're nice and supported. Nice flat back if you can. First move we're going to do is our Supermans. So often we can start out with our easier version, which is taking our left arm out in front, keeping nice and still everywhere else, and then swapping arms. Okay, it's a little bit of a core activation. We're also working the shoulder, nice and stable through the shoulder joint. Then we can do the legs, so we can kick back with our left foot. Everything else is stable. Bring that knee back in, kick the other side. So if all that felt quite okay, we can do both at the same time. So we're going to take right arm out in front and kick that left arm back. That left shoulder's doing lots of work, core activated, and slowly back in. Then our left arm out in front, right foot kicks back and back in. And keep alternating in your own time, nice and slow and steady. We don't want it to be too fast or we'll end up using momentum. If that's too much, just stick to the single arm and the single leg. That's absolutely fine. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to come back into our first child's pose. So we're going to take those hands a little further forward. Take the knees a little bit wider if you can. I'm going to push back on towards the heels. So stick your bum out, keeping that chin up if you can. Looking at the floor, stretching between the shoulder blades. If you feel comfortable, you can lower the forehead and look back. The caution here is when you come out of this move, just nice and slow, lifting the head up nice and slowly. So slowly move forward with the head looking forward, then bring the hands in, then bring the knees in, open the toes again. Going to move into our cat-cow. So we're stretching chin to chest and slowly moving through, looking forward, chin up. And slowly moving between those two moves. You can also do this one seated. It's quite a nice one if you've been sitting at a computer. Just hunching and arching between those two, just loosening up, particularly in this middle spine, which gets really stiff and sore. One more. Lovely. Amazing. We're going to go into a mini press up next. Now, this is optional. If you're still quite soon post-op, you can skip this one out. Hands are a little bit wider and a little further forward away from the shoulders. Keep the knees on the floor where they are, but rock forward so your nose is past your fingertips. Brace the tummy muscles just a little bit. I'm going to breathe in and out, just to prepare. Then bend the elbows, breathe in, lower the nose. Breathing out, push through the palms of the hand, come back up. Breathing in, lower the nose. Breathing out, coming up. If you want to make it harder, you can go all the way down. If you want to make it easier, just that small movement at the top, testing out the chest. One more. And push back into that child's pose again. Knees together this time. Chin down if you can. Head down. Nice and relaxed. Good. And then slowly up. Fabulous. Right, we're going to come over into our other glute exercise. So keep that chin up. Nice deep breaths. Relax. Take your time. We're going to lie on that other arm. If you find it too uncomfortable, you can double up on the other side. So again, we're lying down nice and gently. Ooh, get into position. There's no rush to get into position. Again, either hand behind the head, lying on the elbow, lying straight onto a cushion, whatever's comfortable. Bottom leg is bent. Get comfortable with your hip as well. Top leg is straight and we're pointing those toes. We're lifting that heel up towards the ceiling, lifting this knee so that it stays straight and slowly down. Keep breathing, just do what feels natural. Amazing, good. This hand can either support you, can add a little bit of resistance here on the leg. Later, you can hold a weight to make it harder. Amazing. This time, holding at the top, little pulses. Keep breathing. You're looking good. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bend just to relax that muscle here. Give the glutes a little hit just to get that blood flow back. Same position, toes down, lift the heel, little circles as high as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bend, relax. Woo! Good job. Other direction. So point your toes, coming up, backward circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, relax. Good job. One side always feels that little bit harder. Nice work. Finishing with our clam. So feet on top of each other, knees on top of each other, hand on the floor or on your thighs, and we're opening. Without rocking back, the tendency is to sort of open out the chest as well, but try and keep upper body still, just lifting that knee. Obviously, if you've got hip issues, it's going to be tricky, but it's just a nice activation. Even if you just stayed in this position and squeezed and tried to open, it's still going to be a great activator. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give those glute muscles a nice massage of those knuckles. Good. Get the blood flow back. We're going to come back over onto our backs for our final minute or two of relaxation. Done very, very well. Excellent job. Remember, back when we're lying on our back, first thing to do is stretch out the lower back. So just rock the knees side to side, relaxing that lower spine. Nice. And one final little hot cuddle of either one or both knees at a time, and a little circle on that tailbone. Some of the exercises, just the ab ones in particular, add that little bit of tension to the lower back. Other direction. So we try and undo that tension. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Feet forward. Flop the feet out to the side. Hands on the floor. Get comfortable. Have a wiggle until we're in a nice, comfortable position. Palms up to the ceiling. Close the eyes. And breathe. We're going to practice some box breathing. It's just a nice way of calming the nervous system. It's a good one to try if you can't sleep. Okay, so how it works is imagine in your mind we're breathing along the sides of a square. We're breathing in for 4, holding for 4, breathing out for 4, and holding for 4. Okay, so let's get ready to start. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Fill the lungs. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Breathing out and hold. Breathing in, keep it slow. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Out and hold. 2 more rounds. In, hold, out, and hold. Last one. In and hold, and out and hold. And just breathe naturally in through the nose, out through the mouth, and turn your attention now to one of our other senses, which is our hearing. Think about what you can hear. Just going to be quiet for about 20 seconds. Really take notice of your breath, what you can hear. And slowly give everything a wiggle from the toes, the ankles, the knees a wiggle. Wiggle those fingertips. Roll the wrists. Shrug the shoulders. Open your mouth. Little circle of the jaw. And then open your eyes. Bend the knees. Going over onto your side. Very good. Who could hear the ringing in their ears? Can hear a little bit, something buzzing in the background. There was a little plane overhead and the ringing in my ears. So always a good one to do. It helps to calm the nervous system, just taking your mind away from things. So well done. Thank you for joining me. It's been great to have you. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Cheerio.